What's up guys, Nightingale here, and welcome back to another update video. Today is 5/25/22, and it is the collab announcement that we've all been telling you about for the last several weeks. So, first off, we are live here on Twitch, so Twitch chat, please say hello to YouTube. YouTube, say hello to Twitch chat in the comments below. Today, we're gonna be covering the Re-Zero collab comes, so let's go ahead and jump into the update notice. We're going to be reading this off. Do make sure that you check the timestamps below for any and all the information. I'll be doing it by categories, so if you want to come back and watch something, it will be in the timestamps below for maximum repeatability watching, because I'm going to go through this pretty quick, so you might miss something. At least it'll take longer than Mashu did. Alright, so, first up. Hello, Airs, this is GM Dominial. Let's take a look at what we have in store for you this week and next week's update. We will have a Epic 7 collaboration update. Please note that for 6.2 update, no maintenance will be required, and the update will be applied automatically. So number 1, Epic 7 and Re-Zero starting life in another world collaboration rerun. This is good news. So this means as long as you have a good standing relationship with Smilegate, you will get a collab rerun. So some collabs will get rerun, some won't. Some are events, some are not. So this is good news. This means when we see new IPs coming to Epic 7, there's a chance that as long as they hold a good relationship back and forth and things perform well, you will see them again. This is a really good sign. And Guilty Gear set that precedent, but it was only Guilty Gear up till this. So very good stuff. So we're gonna have a title screen change, cool, because this does look pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And then number 2, side story, guests from another world. Spoiler alert, this thing sucks. Okay, the rumors that the Chaos Gates have opened in the Forest of Rhianna, and while patrolling the forest one day, our heroes encounter new beings. The side story, Guests from Another World, opens for the special collaboration between Epic 7 and Re-Zero, starting life in another world. This will be available from 5/26, so that's right, all that information you've been told saying this was just the announcement. Let me just give you Business 101. You're not gonna make an announcement for the announcement about an announcement. You're gonna lose hype at that point. So this was always gonna be the actual collab announcement. But this will be available through the 26th through June 9th. Very cool stuff. So this is it's the full duration of the original collab. All right, how to enter, you'll need to make sure that you complete episode 1, stage 2-10, Sage Minoret, whatever. Side story, Guests from Another World, details. The side from the story will run for 2 weeks, all stages being available for 1 week. Play the side story to obtain 5-star Re-Zero hero Ram and the 5-star artifact Severed Horn Wand. The event currency is going to be the Aqua Crystals. You will earn these. Let's see here. And then enhanced heroes. The lead hero buffs will be level 60 Awakened 6-star plus 15. And they'll have increased health, attack by 30%, and that will be Emilia, Ram, and Rem. Then as far as just the enhancements, you will have the 30% health and attack going to Raz, Mercedes, Iseria, and Adventurer Raz. So cool stuff there. That means you just basically, for newer players, you'll get a increased stat bump there, which will help you out, especially in the early game. All right, now these side stories have enhanced artifacts, and what this means is that one character will need at least one of these artifacts to get the currency drop. My understanding from what I remember, you can stack these and get extra drops. Hold on. Will be applied once and will be based. Okay, never mind, it says it right here. It says when using a hero equipped with this artifact, players may obtain additional event currency as the artifact's limit break increases. By using the same artifact to enhance, the amount of event currency gained will increase. This effect can only be applied once and will be applied based on the amount of currency gained after completing the battles. I really need to start getting glasses because that text is really hard to read. All right, next up, stages, the side story. Guests from Another World will consist of a total of 12 stages, including multi-difficulty stages, S Goblin Den, and S Molagora Habitat. Now, what is cool about this is it's just like a normal side story, but you're going to be limited to being able to do these once a week. So by that meaning, there's going to be 1 week where you'll be hard capped on the story, and the next week you'll have another part to it. Side story stages do not require energy to enter and do not contain any battles. Story stages do not provide event currency. Also note. All right, just like every other side story for you, you will have the difficulty increasing. So the stage difficulty, Guests from Another World will provide multi-difficult stages. Players will be able to unlock the next stage after completing the one prior. Players will be able to complete stage Stage 10 Forest Opening Dimensions Hell difficulty 5 times during the operational period of the side story. So just like every other side story, clear the highest difficulty you can and go forward. All right, S Goblin Den, completing Stage 10, Forest of Open Dimensions, the side story, Guest of Another World. All right, we're just going to stop reading that and just start calling it what it is, the side story. We'll unlock Goblin's Den, and then the players will be able to complete the Goblin's Den once during the side story period. Just like the Molagora Habitat, it'll be the exact same thing. The Event Shop. Now, this is what's going to get most new players caught, and they're going to be like, wait, what? Alright, so, win battles in the side story to obtain event currency that can be exchanged for items. Event currency will be deleted once the exchange period expires 7 days following the end of the side story. Now, you will see that it's quite expensive to get Ram here, but I promise you she is worth, so do make sure you triple S her. And also, we're just going to go ahead and put this warning right here. Since we're talking about Ram in buying her from the shop, do not buy Ram and then just start throwing the singular imprints into her. Level her up to 50, where she says max. Then throw all 5 copies in there and enhance her to 6-star. Not only 1 will you instantly triple S this unit, but 2, you get a free 6-star unit. I can't tell you how many people would just get them and throw them in one at a time, and then next thing you know, they were like, oh, I need to 6-star this. All right. And the artifact, you will want to pick this up if you aren't pulling for any of the units, because this will be where you can get the event currency early on. Alright, so next up is actually some pretty good event equipment. I actually have this on a few of my PvE units. So this is something really cool. These are actually very, very, very good pieces, so hopefully yours will roll well. Actually, I think this is on a couple of my one-shot units, each one of these pieces. So I'm actually pretty hyped for these because these actually had pretty good standing for me. Illustrations completing Stage Story 9, Tyrael Castle Dining Hall will grant the player a special illustration. The illustration will be obtained in the art journal, side story, Guests from Another World. Number 3, side story. The Flowers of Fortune. While staying in the Tyrael Castle, Emilia, Ram, and Rem decide to prepare gifts in exchange for their gratitude. An album side story, Flowers of Fortune, opens again for the first week of June. It opens again in the first week of June for the special collaboration between Epic 7 and ReZero. This will be available from 6.2 to 6.16. Clear episode 1, stage 2, 10, and this will unlock. And the story progress, album side story. This sucks. Players can play through the side story by tapping start when they first enter. After reading the first story, the players can begin missions by tapping the puzzle pieces. So you'll be able to do, I think it's 3 pieces at a time you can go through and do. It's just, it's busy work is all this is. You can do this in a day. All right, so puzzle missions are assigned randomly, and the missions that have not been yet completed can be changed. The first 10 mission changes are free. Following that, it will cost to change the missions. Increase with each additional change. Reward does not change when the mission goal is changed. So basically what this is saying here is you are able to, if you get one that's really weird, you can just keep rolling it to one that's more along the lines of what you're working towards. There are some that are better. I might pop out a quick video for newer players on just kind of what I look for when the time comes and this drops. If you guys are interested in that, I can probably do that. Make a very short video on how I blast through it. But it's pretty obvious. It should be self-explanatory for most, but if you guys see the need for it, we can do that then. Players can undertake 3 missions at the same time, can view the missions on a list located on the right side of the screen. Right there. Story progress. Once you remove a certain number of pieces, the event button will activate based on your progress level. Each event button is connected to a story stage. Players can view these stories that have already been included in the prologue. Acquire an illustration. When a player obtains a reward mission, the puzzle will disappear and replaced with an illustration silhouette. When players completes 100% of the album, the silhouette will disappear and the illustration will be unlocked. And the illustration will be obtained in journal art side story, Flowers of Fortune. All right, first up is the first rerun character, which will be Rim, and Azure Comet will be rated up, and she'll be available from 5/26 to 6/9, so she'll be up through the entire collab. The next rerun hero, which will start next week, will be Emilia and Guardian Ice Crystal. She'll be available from 6/2 to 6/16. So that's going to cover the Re-Zero side of the patch notes. Now, let's jump over to part 2, which is actually covering the actual Epic 7 side of content. So, Dominial is here to tell us that number 6 is Arena Conquest season. So, Arena Conquest season schedule is set to begin. The preseason is ending on the 29th for Global, and Arena Conquest season begins on the 30th. Awesome, so time to get our new slate. I can't wait. So, Arena Resolution season rewards, the Enhanced Crest reward when Conquest season begins. Unused Endurance Crest will be obtained from the Resolution season, will automatically be converted into Conquest points. And this is a very horrible exchange ratio at 5-to-1. Endurance Crest to Conquest points. The Resolution frames will be here, which I don't care about. Maybe you do, but they have each one for depending on what rank you ended up in your normal arena. Arena Resolution Season Hall of Fame, you will be, if you're in the top 3, you'll be added to the Arena Season Fame. Season Rankings. Season Ranking will proceed during the Conquest season. Players can obtain Glory Crest season points every week into their weekly league results. After the end of the Arena Conquest season, players can receive an exclusive frame according to their season ranking. So if frames are your thing, go forth and prosper. It's just pixels. All right, so this season's special frames are as so, and does that show up? No, it does not. Unfortunate. I will bring it over here where this should show. There we go. So that's the basics of what it is. It's slightly larger, but you can check out the update notice so you can see a much bigger image of that. All right, let's bring this back down for a moment. The Arena side story, or the Arena story, the Arena Conquest season story will be released. The story will start automatically upon entering the arena and can be viewed again in the Arena Story tab. All right, next up is the Arena Conquest season item list. So you'll have a special frame that you can buy for Glory Crest, an unknown slate, which is what everybody should be spending your first earned currencies on, is getting this first. After that, then you can go through and buy the gear. So Conquest frame points will be purchased after the end of the Conquest season. Arena Resolution equipment will be grouped separately. Players can purchase the equipment by going to the Conquest Point Arena Resolution season equipment. All right, now, Ravager's equipment of Conquest. So let's go back to that tab and jump into this. So the new gear. So hooray, they are updating the HP set and they're bringing us a brand new triple HP set that's not garbage in the Arena shop. So let's go ahead and jump in and talk about each one of these pieces. We're gonna go from left to right. So the Spear has health, attack, speed, and effect resistance. I smell a Soul Weaver sword. I think that's amazing. That's actually a really good sword as long as you dodge attack. Or if you really want the other three, that can go either way. But that's a pretty great sword. All right, the helm is health %, defense %, speed, and effect resistance. That helm cannot roll wrong. That helm cannot roll wrong. It can low roll, but there's no bad roll in that. That's a Soul Weaver helm through and through. All right, the Ravager's chest is health, defense, effect resistance, and effectiveness. Ah, there's the bait. I wondered when it would start showing up. Effectiveness, all right. Ooh, the boots too. All right, but hey, it's speed imprint, it's speed main stat boots. This is huge. This is 88 gear, which means this will go up immediately to 45 speed. So this is huge depending on where you're at in the early game. So it's health, attack, effectiveness, and effect resistance. While this seems a little iffy, this could have been defense in one of these spots, and I'd have been a lot happier with it, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. All right, oh, and the bait continues. So the health ring is really good for the most part, but let's be real here, there's effectiveness there, and depending on what you're trying to do, it's probably gonna be disappointment, or it could be really good for you, but you've got first, if you're looking at this for a Soul Weaver, you're basically 2/4, or a defensive tanky unit. You got 2 out of 4 stats you want, maybe 3. And the necklace actually is kind of crap. Not gonna lie. Actually, it's kind of crap. I mean, it's really good stats, but it's not the order we really, I think this is kind of crap. This is not the order you'd want these stats on. I would much rather have had a crit damage necklace, or if it's a health % necklace, I would have much rather had speed, defense, HP, ER. I'd much rather have that. But overall, not too shabby. It will help some of you newer players out, and that's the main thing we need to remember is this is about new players, not veteran players. Nobody cares about veteran players and their gear because they can go farm it themselves. This is to help newer players get started. Alrighty, so let's jump back over here to the other. So starting the Conquest season, substat level 88 gear will be sold and the Conquest points will increase according to its grade. Alrighty. Please refer to the enhancement. So it's just gonna, they're saying it's gonna enhance like, will enhance like normal gear. Alright, next up is number 7. Haste and RNL will be dropping. Rhianna and Lucia, I think is how you say the last name. Will be from 526 to 62. Obviously, mega skip. I mean, unless he gets some astronomical buff, which I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. There's a good chance Haste is getting buffed in the balance patch in a few days, which should be this Friday. So if he's getting run now, there's a good chance Haste is probably getting a buff. So even then, he's probably still a skip because you've got collab units to pull for, especially if you're a newer player. But for the most part, it's a skip. And he'll be available from 526 to 62. The coin shop item list renewal. So congratulations. You're going to have new coin shop units for those of you who happen to have whale coins. It'll start on 6/1. The reset will be Pavel and Shu. And then for the Moonlight one, which is probably where most people are interested, is Arbiter Vildred and Mediator Coeric. So if you still, for whatever reason, have not landed the bro, and you happen to have the coins, you now have the ability to get your Mediator Coeric. Alright, next up is the skin shop. Eufine's adorable flower bud costume will be added to the skin shop available for purchase. So if you did not get it for the season pass, because due to lack of sky stones or whatever, you now have the ability to get it permanently whenever you want to use tickets on it. Alright, let's see here. Other issue where display text pop-up screens do not match the client. Let's see here. The skill effects hero Penelope's disarm resource reduction will be changed to display before the skill hits the enemy. No functional changes will be made. Adjustments to unlock episode and stages will be displayed in the hero selection with hero relationships. Alright. The issue where entering Awaken Aiden, Vernon Aiden skill tree, the skill tree with Aiden's hero information overlap be fixed. I didn't know that because I don't even open that unit up. Issue where Aiden hero rep And the altering Aiden element swapping afterward displayed a normal Aiden instead of the altered Aiden elemental Aiden on the stage map battle screen. Okay, so for those of you who had her as a rep hero, you have that fixed. Guild weekly reputation improvements. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. If players do not claim accumulated rewards from the previous Order's weekly missions, they will receive the rewards upon entering the Order's weekly mission screen the following week. That is a massive quality of life change you don't even know about. Do you know how many times people get that thing at the buzzer right before it's reset, finish it off, and the guild doesn't realize it because it's within 10 minutes of server reset? Bang! Now you will get your rewards, guaranteed to get your rewards. So just help out, be a bro, and go forth and do your missions and help your guild out. And now you can be lazy and they'll just claim at the end of the week. When players leave the guild and rejoin after the orderly weekly mission reset, they cannot receive the rewards from the previous week. And that's just to show that you can't exploit it because, hey, people learn from other people's exploits. The mission, enter Goblin Chamber in Adventure, will be deleted from the Order's weekly missions. Thank you. That one's stupid. Chat issue where unread chat collective view when logging in different devices. Okay, this one was actually annoying, and I was like wondering why I kept getting this ping between the two devices. When here with ellipsis, greeting guild member info was no longer could not be displayed. All right, cool. Ancient Inheritance where Knight's Sanctum marked as active even after using the daily counts will be fixed. Okay. Inflicted by Star Shards was detonated. Guardian Custodian skill S3 shattered. Never witnessed that. Monster where dual attacks did not trigger on the 2-star monster. Patrol. Nothing here that you guys need to see. Is there anything else, or can we just skip on to the good stuff? Adventure. Typos. Yep, bunch of junk. All right, Abyss. Challenge mode strategy guide. The statistics button will be added to the main screen for Abyss challenge mode. Basically, this is going to give you a idea of what people are using to beat these stages, so do keep this in mind. If you're not hanging out on Discord, which you should, you know, or people that you can go ask, you can at least see what the general community is using here. All right, so they're fixing the UI special effects when entering normal and challenge mode will be fixed. World Arena, let's see here, we'll hide the icon immediately after skill, nobody in adjustments, nothing that has value there for you guys. If you want to read it, it's in the notes. Automaton Tower seasonal information, current season information. Okay, so the displayed for the main Automaton Tower players will be able to check about the information about the current season schedule and boss monsters appearing on 5th floor of the season information details screen. So you'll be able to see at least kind of what's going on. It gives you an idea. Basically, this is for newer players. And then let's see here, the rage effect was not included in the list of buffs. Hero, filter, voiceovers are being fixed, adjustments to battle skin, hero, voice lines, okay. Less than 5 heroes, didn't notice that. Basically, just some quality of life text changes, and hold on, I saw exploration inheritance. Your device will pop up mode. Hexagonal did not display properly. All right, so that pretty much takes care of that. Now we got a few other things to talk about as far as events and whatnot. So, next up is the ReZero Collaboration Rerun 7-day check-in event. So, you will be able to obtain one singular copy of RAM. You'll be able to obtain a copy of Severed Horn for just checking in. Rank 1, day 1, guaranteed you have RAM. Now, if I understand this correctly, and we all that have it can technically leave it in our mailbox and it can expire and we don't have to get the extra copy. But at least get it. If you are a new player, definitely get it. If you're a veteran player, you can sell the unit for silver or for gold. So rank 4 will be 1,000,000 gold. Awesome. You're going to get Terra Phantasmas at rank 8. Rank 12, you'll get Rare and Epic Catalyst Selection Chest. That's awesome. Bookmarks at rank 16. Molagor at rank 24. And the 5-star ticket at rank 7. Awesome. So, let's see here. And then, of course, you'll have the continuous attendance where you'll be getting 80 energy daily for checking in. Next up, for those of you who are curious about the video reward chest password for that little annoying chest that pops up and it says enter a password. The chest password for this week is Conquest. So pop it, just go in, enter that, and I will also pin this in the as the first pinned comment so you guys can copy and paste. All right, next up, my favorite event is here, free UNEQUIP. So time to get your gear moved around and get some things done that you've been trying to do for housekeeping. This will be available from 5/26 after the maintenance till 5/29 at a very annoying time because they can't figure out how to do it from server to server. It's just really simple, guys. From server reset to server reset. It's very simple. Very simple tasks to do. But instead, they have it end at like my time at like 10 a.m. on Sunday. Hi, I still have a full day of crap I could do, but you're gonna end it soon? Just a friendly tip. Smile again. All right, next up. If you are a big whaling and want to whale very extensively in this, the limited collab packs are typically something that are worth value because of the amount of value here. So, let's talk about them. So, the $49 pack, so pack number 1 will have 15 Galaxy bookmarks, 30 Covenant bookmarks, a 7-day, 4 free Covenant summons added in. You'll get 4 Molagores, 25 Leaves, and the 800 Skystones. The $99 USD packs, by the way, will have 30 Galaxy bookmarks, 70 Covenants, the 7 days of 9 free pulls, 8 Molagores, 50 Leaves, and the 1500 Skystones. This has actually a lot of value when you add up the difference of if you bundle in the Skystones to the Leaves, the Molagores, and the 9 free summons. That value right there is actually a lot for if you are looking to spend, that's pretty good value. And then once you've bought them all out, you can get the Skystones, the 2 Molagores, and the 3 Leaves for that. Which is really stupid, and this will be available when the collab starts up on the 26th. Last but not least, GM Equipment Pack renewal information for those of you who do whale, and whale very deep. The Equipment Pack renewal details are here. Basically, it's from the 25th through 6/1, and the Equipment Pack 1 and 2. Don't buy these. Go farm gear. Don't buy these. All right, so that is going to take care of the information. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna set a timer to start with for, let's start it for 5 minutes, and we will see what Q&A you guys have. So make sure you at Nightingale1176. I will answer them in the order they are received, and we'll refresh this up to 3 times. So a total of 15 minutes of Q&A for today. All right, so lot has been covered, and it's 2 big parts. How must pull is Emilia's artifact, and should I spend dust on it? Depending on where you are at and what you are doing, I do need to go read actually what Guardian Ice Crystal does. It has been a minute. I do not have it pulled up. I can probably get it on my game. I know it's a good artifact, but I would say, depending on how new you are in the game, I wouldn't say it's a must pull if you are brand new to the game. Let's see here. At max, it increases effect resistance by 15% when an ally's health is 50% or less after ally's health is 50% or less by being attacked, recovers the ally by 20% and can be activated once per turn. The amount recovered increased proportional to the caster's health. It's a good artifact, but as brand new players, you can't artifact chase because you do have very, very, very limited resources. But if you do get it, great. And if you happen to have the powder, this is out of the 2, this is the better one to buy. So as a new player, I don't go chasing artifacts. As a veteran player, I'm probably going to at least try to pick it up for powder if I don't get it. If I'm going for Rim, is pulling her artifact a must pull. Azure Comet is a interesting artifact and is not the number one option for her. Most players are running her on Sigurd's Scythe, but depending on how you want to play and where you want to play, actually Azure Comet can be pretty good for other units. So chasing this one is cool because the artifact increases critical hit chance by 15%. When somebody dies, increases the combat readiness of the caster by 24%, can be activated once per turn. I have seen this actually more on Apocalypse Ravis than I see on Rims. So depending on the type of weird stuff you're into, this can be a cool artifact, but again, as a new player, I can't tell you guys to go chase artifacts because getting the hero for you guys early on is more important than chasing an artifact. As you get more established in the game, yes, it's good. If you have the super spare powder, you do need to remember summer is coming. We are within about a month's window of summer units starting up. So keeping that in mind, if you think you have the ability to get the powder, or if you're a light spender, yes, you can go pick up both of these artifacts to at least have one copy. Hopefully, my hope for you guys is that you just happen to pull it along your way down to getting to the unit, and then you don't have to think about, well, do I need to go chase the artifact? But if you are a very new player and you have very limited resources, just worry about picking up the unit and don't worry about the artifact. Because there are other artifacts, and especially being warriors, they have a super stacked sets of artifacts. All right. Just because I see the ping on it. Good artifacts in summer. Rengar's special drink and whatever Summer Asaria's artifact is. I don't remember the name of it. Let me see. The game is up right here. It is Star of the Deep Sea is Summer Asaria's artifact. So those would be the two you'd be after in summer. All right, just remember, guys, please, at Nightingale1176, depending on what is going on, we will answer the questions in the order they are received, and also just make sure you guys try to keep it somewhat relevant to the update notices. I will answer other questions that are not relevant to the update notice after stream. Hi, based on your gacha experience, does 11,000 Skystones and 400 bookmarks enough to get 2 units, and as a beginner, should I get both? Okay, so quick rough math. 11,400 Skystones is what 1 pity cost. You already have 400 Skystones, which means you are about a little over halfway there. In about 6,000 Skystones, I can get 6 to 7,000 Skystones. I can pull out another 400 bookmarks. So you would be close, but between the daily grinds over the collab period, with good refreshing of the shop luck and daily farming, I think that there is a possibility you have the resources to get 2. You will be close, so pray that you get one of the units along the way. And then the next part of that would be, if I had to pick, I would get Emilia over Rem, if you had to pick between the two. Rem takes extremely specific gear to be Rem, and I think that there's other possibilities for her. I'm going to probably look at pulling Rem myself. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this for 5 more minutes. The timer just went off. I think that Rem will I need to take a look at Rem and see if there's some other possibility, and I'm also hoping that the balance patch has some changes for her so that she doesn't have the resident sleeper passive to change some things around with her kit. Because I think if they can do some tweaks to her, I think there's some really cool stuff Rem can do for the game. Forcing her into this one monotone playstyle is really horrible, and I'm hoping that we can see some stuff changed with her. But yes, and the short answer, you probably have the ability to get both, but if it came down to it, I would be looking for one of them. And obviously the next little clause I need to put into that is waifus over meta. So if you really love Rem, go get Rem. If you really love Emilia, go get Emilia. If you have the ability to get both, get both. I can't tell you to not go pull. They're both decent. So let's see. What else? There was something else we wanted to talk about, but I didn't do it. All right, guys. At Nightingale1176 to answer questions, but I'll answer this one because it's here. This way I can see the hard ping. Thoughts about Ram? Ram is one of the best expedition units you can have for Ice Expedition. She absolutely claps it. So there's no reason why you shouldn't go triple S Ram. She's a great PvE unit. She's not a PvP unit. Don't try to force her to be one. She's a PvE unit. Let's see. Darn. There was something I should have written it down while I was thinking about it. Just some small quality of life question. If daily reset is 1 p.m. for me, will the maintenance, when will the maintenance end my time? Let me pull up that stove post, and I can tell you what it is. I did not pull up the maintenance notice. It is... The maintenance will be from 3 to 7 UTC. So if 10 UTC is 6 a.m. for me, that would be... so if that's 1 p.m. for you, it would be 11 a.m. for you, I think. Rough math. Could be wrong, because the UTC conversion is there. Hi, Genshin player. Is Rem a must pull? I'm new at AR 54. Yep, we've got us a Genshin Impact player here, because they look at it as a venture rank. So is Rem a must pull? No. No unit is a must pull, ever. But units are great quality of life units, and limited units are typically you want to have because they are limited, and they do have cool and unique kits. Now, with that, the actual straight real answer is, if you are new and you really like Rem, you like, or like Rem's kit, yes, then definitely pull her. As far as the must pull value, she will need a little bit more specific gear depending on what you're doing, and she will take some time to set up and get a investment later on. Over the two, I value Emilia over Rem, but that's just from me seeing personal experience and that. But it doesn't mean that Rem is bad at all. It just means that I value Emilia's kit for me and my account more than I value Rem's. Rem is good. I'm hoping that she gets some tweaks because we have a balance patch coming. There's a good chance, but who knows? Do you know when RTA season ends? Soon, TM. The fact that Maid Chloe is on banner right now means it's within the next 3 weeks. They'll probably announce it, actually. They'll probably announce the RTA season ending next live stream, and then that means it's within a 2-week window. So I think within this month, you will have the RTA, or within the month of June, the RTA season will be ending. Rem is strictly a counter set only unit. That is the mentality that we are going to potentially look at breaking. People have put her into that small, very tight countered concept, and that's what disgusts me about the community and their thought process with it. I will go ahead and we'll do last call. This will be it for that. I think that there is more possibilities there, but we have to get creative enough to think about it, and that's something that I'm looking at doing personally, of why I'm going to probably pull Rem, is to break this habit of people thinking she has to be on exactly one thought process mentality here. So let's see here. Or is Rem strictly? No, she is not strictly. I read your question wrong. Is she? No. Is that what most people build her on? Yes. I'm going to look at trying to see if I can't figure out a way to actually make something better out of her along the way. If I end up pulling her. If I decide not to, we'll see. Reached late. What did I miss? Also, good morning. We'll go over that later. All right. So that's going to take care of it for the update notice video for today. YouTube, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I will totally be able to try to help you guys out and get you guys sorted away. Twitch, go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. We've got a lot coming over the next 2 weeks, and your bookmarks are going to be cowering in the corner. You've had a very, very, very busy, oh my gosh, I had the notifications turned off. Let's see here. Blue Sonora, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the community. We will play those notifications here in just a minute as soon as we wrap up, but holy crap, thank you for your generosity. Welcome everybody to the Plot Hunters. First off, we will go play those notifications in just a minute. So thank you guys so much. I'm excited for you all, and especially for the new players that have not had a chance to get into the ReZero collab and love ReZero. You got some cool stuff coming your way. Good luck, and we'll see you guys in the next one.